opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, the Friday edition of the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, Farming Fridays. I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, and tonight we are going to be talking about the vegetable gardens. I got a whole whack of pictures to show you guys tonight, and took a whole bunch of pictures today. Shoot, I can't remember if I shared in that group or not. Oh well, I might have just double posted into there. If I did, I'm sorry, folks. But let's get some music on here. Here we go, and we got someone. Of course, it's Justin. How's it going, Justin? Doing some stuff here. Here we go. So yeah, I'm your joint host, Ron McNabb, also known as the Forgetful Stoner. And yeah, in addition to the cannabis grow, I am going to be showing, and that's really loud. As I said, I did take a bunch of pictures today of the outdoor gardens, the vegetable gardens. So we're going to get right on that in a moment. I'm going okay. Awesome, bud. Nice to hear. So let me just share that screen now. I was just getting that ready just as I was coming up. Okay. Oh, that's why it's okay. There. There it is. Okay, so we've got some stuff from some stuff that's harvested, as well as I've also got some stuff that we've been preparing, like canned goods, like peach jam, shit like that. We'll bring this up. And nope. There we go. That's the one I want right there. And so yeah, I got a bunch of pictures of that, and I also took a walk around in the gardens, took some overview shots of the gardens from different angles, took some close-ups of some of the vegetables that's growing on it and shit. So here's some beans. We've been getting lots of beans. Oh, this is the pictures I was trying to bring up on Tuesday on Grow 420, and I didn't get a new scope. I was going to do some new pictures with the camera, with close-ups of the trichomes, and I didn't get a chance to do that. Your plant seems to be doing good with the nutrients. Awesome, buddy. It's good to hear. I do have the scope with me here, but I forgot it doesn't fit on my with my phone case on, so I have to take the phone case off. I don't really want to do that during the show, so I'll have to get a scope video done at a later time on that. But in the meantime, this is some of the, you can see that there is some purple tinge to some of the trichomes in there. For sure, for sure. It's a little blurry, but you can see some of the purpling effects in there. We got 5 minutes to 7:10, folks, for the East Coast toke. There we go. There we go. 18 liters of turkey stock. So what you smoking on, Justin? Thank you. Thank you. What you smoking on? I'm smoking on Tansy Purple Orange CBD. And yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're gonna take a toke on that in a second before the 7:10 because I like my weed, right? So we got some canned beans here in the back. There's there's 17 there, but we had one that failed to seal. Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, there's 13 here. One in the fridge that failed to seal, which is still good to use. Just got to use it first and be put in the fridge right away. But there's 4 others on the canning rack on the other side of the kitchen. Right there. So this is just some shots I took from the video. Oh, Jean-Guy strain. That's a pretty good strain. I've had that a few times. I don't mind it. Here, let me hit the bong. Oh, okay. It's bong hit time.
Bong hit time, it's bong hit time. Don't you just know bong hit time? It's bong hit time, it's bong hit time. Everyone loves bong hit time. Bong hit time, it's bong hit time. Don't you just know bong hit time? It's bong hit time, it's bong hit time. Everyone loves bong hit time.
Great. It's bong hit time. Here we go. Packed that bowl a little too tight. All's good. I forgot to bring more toilet paper down. Oh. So this is one of the plants. I can't remember which one, but it's they're starting to go into flower, man. Oh. Rest in peace, Justin Janes. He was the creator of the Cannabis Corner keychains. Here's my Freya. Look at her. Here's some zucchini my wife picked the other morning. Let's see, this picture was from August 7th. Oh, we got 1 minute to 7:10, folks. That was August 7th, 2 mornings ago. And if you look, I'll zoom in here. There's my wife out there picking more stuff. And if you look closely right here, there's Freya. She's got her head down at the down to the ground there, sneaking peas. Good nickname for her. Sneaking peas. So we got almost 7:10, folks. So you know what that means. We're going to come back full screen here. We're going to get the banner ready. We got the bong filled. Look at that. We're right on the ball tonight. There we go. Happy 7:10 Easties. Light them up if you got them, folks. Cheers, y'all. What's going on here? Ah, I locked. Oh, I almost lost that one. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. Oh, I'm missing some comments here. I love that song. I got 4 keychains. Yeah, I got 5 or 6. Just give me a second. I have some that are on my backpack, the travel bag, as zipper closures and bag identifiers. They look yummy. Right here. We're going to come back to bringing the pictures up here because we got a whack of pictures, so we're going to go through tonight. I actually took over 250 pictures. We may not get through all of them, but there we go. Justin saying happy 710. So we can get rid of the 710 banner now. Oh, yes. You know, last week on the sesh, I realized not all the comments were coming through. I realized after the show, there was a bunch of comments that I missed. I think it was you, Justin, asking me to play Out in the Cold, or maybe Mike Driscoll. And so I'm sorry I didn't get to your guys' comments. I didn't see them. I'm just checking Facebook right now, the feeds I'm on Facebook. I think I'm on 2 feeds, NOK and my profile. So I'm just going to switch over to NOK, just check this out. Just making sure everything's working on the back side. Yep, there we go. Oh, jeez. That was a gooder. Not many hit me like that. All right, so we get this was just a picture of more stuff that I added to it. It's the same basket as zucchinis from the previous picture, but my wife picked some more stuff. This is lemon basil. Oh my fuck, is it ever good? What did I have it on the other night? I think I put it on some chicken. Just cut it up, put on some chicken. It was really, really good. And then my wife makes one you have is below. Yeah, mine too. That was my first one. I think it's on one of my bags. Right. And then there's just also some peas there too. But the lemon basil, my wife makes these shortbread cookies, like she does some with thyme. I think she did some with thyme last year. She usually does it with, I want her to do it with sage. She might have done some with sage last year too. There's another oregano? No. I don't know. I can't remember. But I bet you any money the lemon basil would be good. Hey, Kim. Thanks for tuning in. Got a whack of pictures of the gardens here and that. You probably saw my post earlier. Yeah, right, Justin. It does sound interesting. You probably saw my post earlier. My memories from 2 years ago, Facebook memories popped up in my feed today, and we're processing peach jam. Well, what was my wife doing this morning? Making peach jam. And there was also some green beans, I think, in the picture from the last the 2 year ago memory. And there's some beans that were fresh picked, potatoes that were fresh picked there. This went to compost, I think. I think a lot of that went to compost. There's other stuff that I think the apples. I think there was some peels that she used. I think this was the extra peels. But anyways, she boiled down the peach skins to make peach syrup. And then we've got, here you'll see stuff. Apple peels and apple chunks, making apple cider vinegar. We got refrigerator pickles. This is fresh dill from our garden. I just went out and cut it just before. It hadn't left my hand. It was still in my hand from coming in from the garden, and I just set the scissors on the table just to take the picture. Just another one there. There it is before the liquid's in. So the cucumbers, the dill, and the garlic in here. That's garlic there. That's all from our garden. Look at this. That's the canning salt, the pickling salt. The cucumbers, the garlic, and the dill, all's from our garden this year. Just a few pics I did. This was after it was filled. So that'll sit in the cupboard for a few weeks. There's the peach syrup there. What did my wife put peach? Oh, we make iced tea. So she'll use a bit of peach syrup, put it in the iced tea. And that was made by boiling down the skins. I think. Might have been the leftover stuff from the jam, but I'm pretty sure this is from the skins boiling. And this was my wife's first attempt at making marmalade. I tried it. It didn't. We'll come back here. It didn't turn out exactly the way we wanted. The jelly part of it tastes really good, but the peels and that, they're a little bit on the bitter side. First time we've done it. Which the marmalade or the peach syrup? The peach syrup tastes amazing. And these are fresh peaches too. Not from us, but fresh Ontario peaches. And there's our 1 minute reminder, folks, to 420 for the West Coast. Let's get my banners ready there. Okay, we got that. Okay. Talk about getting ready. I got to get my bong ready too, right? There we go. Some more Tangy Purple Orange CBD. I do have the CBD Kush Purple here. I was going to do a scope video live here, but I got to take the phone out of the case for the adapter to fit. So that's not going to work. Yeah, I don't have any other. I have other cables, but nothing that will work to connect. The dongle I have here is. Oh, we'll come back. Awesome song for the Fort Ring in the 420 for the West Coast as well. The Newfoundland jig. ringing in the West Coast. East Coast ringing in the West Coast. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, everyone. Cheers, y'all, and everyone. The weed must be working. Cheers, y'all. No, I'm not going to stand up on the chair like Frosty and do the jig. Fuck that shit. No. Speaking of Frosty, this is his music. It can be found right there. This album is J. Frost, The Last Illustrious instrumental album, and this track is called Ice Caps. Jeez, I'm trying to get back to the comment screen. There we go. Happy 420 Westies. Happy 420. Thank you, 820 here in Buenos Aires. Cheers, Ken Hayes Jr. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we're going to get back to Frost, the True Newfie doing the G. Great. Oh, every time I see him get up on that chair and spin around and the shit like that, I just literally cringe. Oh man. Okay, so we are getting back to doing the pictures. There we go. So yeah, the marmalade, the jelly part was good, but the peel, First time doing it though, so we're gonna try again, and we'll see. There you go. Here is my outdoor Kanazen garden, and you can kind of see the grapefruit diesel in the center. It's got something going on. Purely an experiment. I still got to get in there and prune it up a bit, clean it up, and move a few of the branches around up under the net to get a few more coming up in the center. Got some pics that will show it a little closer, but there's my outdoor Kanazen garden. Oh my goodness, I don't think I have enough space in here. Next year, I'm only having the 4 plants. I only did the center one just as a thing this year for the grapefruit diesel, just to see what it would do. And it's been kind of fun so far. So we got pictures here. This is of each plant. This one here is the plank. Now take a look at that stalk. That stalk is way bigger than this lighter. It's at least 2 lighters width. Which would be Bic lighter's an inch. It's at least 2 inch. Maybe inch and 3/4. But I meant to get the measurements on that. I didn't get a chance. Forgot, because I am the forgetful stoner. Great. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get the measurements for next Tuesday for Grow 420, and as well as the height measurements of the plants. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna grab my notebook here. I'm just right here. I haven't gone anywhere. Just going over to my other studio set. Got the. Should have taken a picture of this and then post it up and share it. I might just do that. 7:25. We're still okay for time before we go to break, because we're going to be on for a little while, probably at least an hour and a half tonight. So we'll probably go to at least 8:30. Because I do have a whole lot of pictures. I haven't really shown much of the gardens. I haven't even really talked much about the gardens either. I've been focused mostly on my cannabis grow, both indoor and outdoor. But the vegetable stuff, I really haven't talked much on. A couple of reasons. A lot of things have been slow this year. To start, we've had some issues with germination on some stuff. Colin Smith, thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. Very cool. Glad to catch you live. Yeah. Always glad when someone is able to catch live. I know a lot of viewers do watch on the replay afterwards, but you know what? I do that too a lot of times. I'll watch Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost. If I miss an episode, I'll watch it on the replay later. It's just not the same, though. It's not the same because it's fun interacting with the rest of the people in the chat. So, anyways, we're going to continue on here. So this is the plank that we got growing on here. Just another shot of the trunk. I will have measurements of the stems as well for next Tuesday. This one here. So that's the plank as well. Just an overshot of it. And this one here is Rainbow Haze Cross the Donkey Dick. It's not as thick, but still pretty decent. Pretty decent. And there's that plant there. So when I'm measuring the heights of the plants, I'm measuring like this one here, this plant here, there's a lot of the branches, the colas that stop right about here. But there's a few that are way up top here. So I'm measuring from the top, the tallest cola going up. And this one here is the grapefruit diesel. This was the plant that was indoors. It was a mother plant for a bunch of clones. I've got 3 grapefruit diesel clones going on right now. They might have been, no, they weren't clones of this, but they were clones of a clone from this. And that clone is the mother, which is the mother of the clones I have going right now, is up at Kim's farm. I brought that up when I went up to the 710 Stoner Games. So this here, I decided to put it outside, flower it out, because I was having trouble trying to get it to clone again, because the branches were older in that, and so a little bit more woodier. And I had other clones that I could take fresher clones off. So that's what I did. So this is what I did. Speaking of what I did, so I put the net across, pushed the branches all down. I still got to go in there, prune a bunch of branches out, and whatnot, and then bring some of the branches back up to come up through the center. But I'm just doing this as an experiment. We'll see how much more vertical growth I can get off of the side branches here once they start growing up through there. Right. Now it's pretty dense in there. It does need some major pruning. I probably should have put the net on about a month ago, and done a lot of the pruning a month ago. But there you go. There's that. So I will clean up a lot of this bottom stuff here. I just didn't want to do anything until I had the plant spread apart like that. And there is a couple of branches they broke, but they probably would have been coming off anyway. Now, what I'm planning on doing for next year, no, I'm not going to do the plant in the center. I'm just going to do the 4. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build scrog nets that are in frames that the plants will grow into. So that will eliminate a lot of the pressure on me of having to go out, put the net on. It'll just be over there. I have a whole bunch of bed frames that I can make a frame up with, and then attach the net to it with zip ties. And I think that's going to work quite well. And I'll have to weld the frames up, but the beds are 4 foot by 4 foot. I probably could make the bed the scrog frames 5 foot by 5 foot. But I don't think I don't have room for that. That space is not that big in there with how big the plants get. You'll see. So there's just another overview there. So there is some dead leaves in there I got to clean out. There's some ones that are yellow to clean out. But it's an experiment. So it's just, let's see what it's going to do, right? And it's content for my podcast, Grow 420 on Tuesdays here on NOK Network at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, I'm all stuffy. Sometimes the weed does that to me. This one here is Platinum Cookies. Now, this was a bag seed from some weed I had got from a legacy grower out in Saskatchewan. And it's female. And look at this. Look at it. There she is there. Gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Look at that. I decided to do a bunch of pictures tonight, because videos don't always play so well for me. But at least you can see the pictures, so you can see things a little clearer. Cullen says general rule of thumb that I've gone with: once the stretch starts or flip the flower, I like to have 75% of the screen filled and the other 25. Yeah, that's about what I do too. That's what I do too for the indoor grow. Although the indoor grow, I have a scrog on my autos. That was by necessity, not by choice. I wanted to have the plants just grow naturally, but I ran out of space for height. They're growing up into the light. So they're kind of really bent up. I kind of probably really butchered them. Probably going to stunt the growth and the yield on it big time. But that's the way she be, right? And the indoor stuff is my fun weed to grow. Like, we're just try different things and shit like that. Now, I would love to have a few tents. That way I could have a little bit more height. I could make another grow cabinet to give me more height, but I got to go source out all that wood. And I couldn't find anything that had a long enough like panels or whatever that were long enough, that were cheap enough for me to get. I follow him. Yes, I follow him on Instagram and Facebook, I think. Great Canadian grower by the name of Northern Scrogger. And actually, also, I didn't meet him, but I did see him in person at a cannabis event in Toronto last year. For some references to making the scrog frame. Yeah, I love how he makes a scrog frame. The issue I have is money. I can't just go out and buy the PVC piping. That some of them say, oh, it's only like $40, $50, or whatever. Yeah, $40, $50. That's a lot sometimes. So I work with what I have. When I can do better, I do better. So I am wanting to do scrognet inside with the PVC piping. I took a course on scrogging. Oh, cool. Yeah, I would love to be a Patreon member of some of these groups because I know the growers in that, because I know that there's so much valuable information that can be had there, and a lot of times you get the one-on-one stuff through the Patreon accounts, and but yeah, that's oh geez. Like, yeah, it's great value for what you pay, but you got to be able to have that to pay to begin with. So one day. So anyways, we'll get back to the plants here. So this is because I'm wanting to maybe scrog the plants outdoors from now on. So I want to maybe do like a scrog net on each of the 4 plants. And try that out. See how that goes. Because I have had issues where I'm in late flower, where I got a lot of the lower branches get really heavy, and I got to go out there and stake them up. Well, if I have a scrog net, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you thought there's a difference between trellising and scrog. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like trellising is, I think, where you have like different layers of your net going up, whereas scrog, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm just guessing. Thank you. Yeah, I don't profess to be a professional grower at all. I'm not even, to be honest with you, I'm not even looking to be that. I do grow some good stuff. I also grow some stuff that I don't think is that great. And there's some stuff I've grown that I didn't like, and I just tossed it. Like it wasn't even worth making for butter or whatever, because with the amount that I had, I wouldn't have been able to buy the butter. And even mixing it wasn't nice. But I've also had some really great stuff, like grapefruit diesel that I just did was amazing. Semi-pro for now. You're funny. No, the grapefruit diesel that I just recently grew indoors, that was really, really good. I've had amazing reviews from a lot of people who've tried it. In fact, if Frosty's on tonight on Cannabis Corner with Jay Frost at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, so just under 2 hours away. I believe he has a giveaway of a little baggie of the grapefruit diesel that I grew. I'd sent Frosty some, and he's tried it. I joined in on I didn't join live, but I watched live on Instagram this afternoon, and he tried it and he liked it. And so yeah, I believe if he's on tonight, I believe that is in as a giveaway tonight. So if you want to try it, that's your only chance, because that's all that's left. I did find a half ounce of it though, and it's gone. It didn't last very long. Not at all. Not a chance. So I do have grapefruit diesel clones growing here right now indoors, that I'm going to keep the genetics going. probably is going to be one of the next plants I grow indoors after the auto run, which I will not be doing autos again unless I have a dedicated space to flower out the auto. And I don't have that just as of yet. I don't have a light that's strong enough, like an extra light. I do have another grow light in my 3x3 cabinet where I could grow it in, but that light is not strong enough to flower anything out really. It's good for veg or for like clones or mother or whatever, but to flower out, not really. It's just a cheap Mars Hydro light, and I paid $20 for it. It was better than what I had, though. It was better than what I had, but it's still not quite good enough to flower out. I probably could use it, but I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to just. Yeah, I don't want to do it. Yes, I'm going to have a bong hit here, and then we're going to go to break. Yeah, we're going to go to break. It's about break time now. So we will be back after this bong hit in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We've got an all-new commercial lineup here, so you're going to want to stick around to listen to that. And cheers. Here, we'll come back up full screen, and we'll come back to showing the strawberry donkey when we get back after break. So cheers. Well, the Fruit Loop Bubba I grew was amazing. That was indoors. I've had a couple of other really good grows. Cheese outdoors last year was my tallest plant. 7'3", 5 foot wide on the bottom branches on one axis, 6 foot wide on the other, and it was amazing. It was like took up 2 bins to store all the harvest, and yeah, I don't have any of that left. Not a chance. So, anyways, I'm gonna pause the music here. We're gonna go to break. So as I said, we'll be back in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Let me get my commercial banner on. There we go. That way, anyone tuning in on the commercial, they know it's just a commercial break and not the end of the show. So, all right, we'll be back in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds, folks. Cheers.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying up the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@NOKnetwork.com. Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Waniac, Tuesdays at noon Eastern with Wayne Cruz from sunny California. Grow 420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have Open Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all the podcasting on NOK Network. Are you a Northern Ontario resident? Searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine and is spreading the education across the North. Activism, resources, referrals, and more at No Sir. Don't be a jackass. Say no sir to cannabis propaganda with No Sir. Find us at www.nocer.ca.
Hey, dudes and dudettes. Enjoy the show, man.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Friday night edition of the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, Farming Fridays. And so that's exactly what we've been doing. We've been showing you what we got growing on the farm here. Showed you some of the harvests that we've been pulling in from the vegetable gardens. Showing off some of the outdoor cannabis plants here right now. We're going to come back to doing just that. So we're going to bring this back up here. We got the strawberry donkey. And let's get the music back on. Here we go. And I say we have another bong hit. Because you know what time it is.
Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time. Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time.
Right? Everyone loves bong hit time. So cheers, y'all. It's bong hit time. It's 24 degrees in the studio. That's why you see the smoke blowing away. I got a fan on me. All right, so now that we had bong hit time, this is Strawberry Donkey, and again, look at that. Look at that. Look at those knuckles. There it is. There. Yeah, we'll say the sizes in a bit. So this one here, Strawberry Donkey, is my tallest outdoor plant. July 23rd, it was 65 inches. July 30th, 71. August 6th, 78. And I don't know when this picture was taken. Oh no, this picture was just taken today. So it's probably more than 78 inches. So from July 23rd to August 6th, that's basically 2 weeks. 13 inches it grew. That much. There's just another angle there. This is that plant right here. Strawberry Donkey. This one here is Platinum Cookies. This one, I think this one is the back left corner. I think. I don't know. Okay, can I see which one is the chicken in? Chicken's in this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's Platinum Cookies there as well. Strawberry Donkey. The plank. Look at that. This is really bent over. I'm going to clear out a lot of this bottom stuff. It's not going to look the same. That one is, that's Rainbow Haze crossed with Donkey Deck. Now we're getting into some of the vegetables. I just realized I can't see the comments here. There we go. So we're getting into some of the vegetables. I think this might be a pumpkin. I'm not sure. It looks like a pumpkin, but there is a different squash I think we're growing too. I'm just gonna go through a lot of these like this. That's under here. That's we cleaned out the chicken coop, so that's all broken down hay and straw and chicken poop all in there, all ready to be able to throw on the garden. There's a certain garden plot we want to put it on, but we're not ready to have that put on yet. So that's where it's kept there. There's our bale of hay for doing the bedding in there. We got our 5 other chickens on Wednesday. So we got 14 now. And they're doing well. They still haven't mixed in with the others outside, but they're doing okay. The weeds have won this year, unfortunately. I just did a few pictures of different angles just to show you guys what it looks like. Look, you can see how much. Like, look at this, the Strawberry Donkey. How much taller it is than these others. It's huge. There's beans climbing up on there. Get tomatoes. red tomato peeking out down through there. I didn't even see that one outside. I just noticed it now. The weeds have won a lot here, unfortunately. With my health the way it's been, and the heat, some of the heat that we've had, and a lot of our soil, we're having issues with nutrient depletion. So, and I think some of the seeds, the quality of the seeds isn't this great. This one here, I took a picture. I was taking a picture of this flower, and then some kind of wasp or bee or whatever lands on the flower just as I hit the button. That's cool. It's kind of like a little wildflower garden in there. It's like a 10 by 10 pergola area. Some of the stuff in these gardens here has been cut down because they're perennials. Some we cut down because it's like the comfrey. We chop and drop. We cut some of them down and put it out on the yard, out in the gardens as fertilizer. Put it around the plants. Look at that. That would make a nice desktop wallpaper background right there. That's gorgeous. That's really gorgeous. Look at this. This is the last song in this album. Hey, Danielle. Cheers. Thanks for tuning in. I figured Farming Fridays, I haven't shown much of our vegetable gardens. So if you missed some of the pictures already, right, Colin? Very pretty echinacea. And some of these pictures I took like this on purpose. This, I think, would make a really neat frame print. Like with, actually, I have a whole bunch of pictures that I've taken over the years. Some of them I've actually sold some copies of. Here's one picture I took. Here, let me, I can't. Okay, well, there's a couple of apps here you'll see. This mouse picture, I took that picture, and I actually have it in a glass frame, enlarged like this, 12 by 18 or so. I can't remember. I need to dig it out. I got it in a bin under the stairs. But that picture actually was taken in a kiddie pool when we lived down south. It was in the fall. There was all the fall. It was under maple trees, and it had all the colored maple leaves that had fallen into the pool. And there was a bit of water in the pool and a mouse, because we lived out in the country. It was out in the farm fields, and this mouse got in there, and I had just got this new digital camera, and I shot this picture. And it's been my phone wallpaper on every phone I've had since then. And as I said, I got it blown up. But the picture frame I have, it's just glass. There's not like it's a frameless picture frame. And I think a picture like this would look amazing in a frame that's like that, like just the glass. It's just got these little metal clips that hold the glass to the backboard. That would be a cool to print out and have put up. That's cool too. That's really cool too. Look at that. That's cool. Just zoomed in like that, cropped in like that with the picture done. What is this? Oh, that's it's not celery. Lovage. It's in the celery family, right? I have a real good eye for photography. I don't have the brain space to. I have the knowledge on how to do some of the cropping and all that shit, but I don't have the brain space to continue to do it. I'd have to pass it on to someone else. Hey, Ted Hanser, much love, y'all. Good evening. Thanks for tuning in. So lovage is in the celery family, so you can use it just as you do celery, but you use less of it. We use it in soups and stews, and for making like vegetable stock. So that is the end of that album there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring up. I also was able to find some. I'm going to bring up my other playlist, and I found some blank CDs, CDRs or CDRWs at our secondhand store. 3 of them for $1. And the only device I have in the house that can copy anything on is my wife's old ancient laptop. When I say ancient, we've had it for about 10 years, and it was probably about 4 or 5 years old when we got it. We only paid $150 for it or something like that. But it still works, but it is so slow. Basically, when you turn it on, you got to turn it on, walk away, come back in about 15 minutes, and then it'll be ready to go. And it will sometimes seize up when you're working on it. Your best bet is just to get up, walk away for a few minutes, and come back when it decides to behave itself. But it worked perfectly though for copying this playlist out onto 2 different discs. I'm going to copy some of Frosty's music that I like listening to on the background on lives that won't get me copyrighted. So when I'm doing any lives out in the car from my phone, if I'm doing, say, what I've called in the past a live drive, here, we'll turn the music on. And this here, that bass, the bass in the car, holy fuck, man! You can hear it just booming from a mile away. And I may be turning 51, but yeah, I like my boom. I like my boom bass. But I'll be able to listen to music because I have a 6-disc in-dash CD player in my car that I have steering wheel controls as well to control the music. So I can change it. I can do all that volume, everything right while I'm driving without being distracted. And I'll be able to have music. So I'll be able to have music on the background while I've got my phone flipped up on the windshield for doing the live. So that'll be cool. And sometimes I do sessions from the car. If I'm out in North Bay, I'll do a session from the car. So I'm gonna hit the bong here, and then we're gonna advance on to some more pictures. Actually, let me get to it. I was going to say, let me get to a nicer looking picture, but this isn't very nice. The gardens are really honestly suffering. Part of it is we're also suffering too. My health is still not the best, and we've had a lot of heat and just inconsistent weather too. That's not always been easy to get out there. Unfortunately, we're not in our 20s anymore. These barrels, I think they just need more food and more better soil in there. There's a nicer looking picture to look at. This is what people see when they're driving by the road. This is where they slow down and are looking at my plants. I wish I didn't have so many people driving by, but unfortunately I live out in such a public road. Number one, I'm right off the highway. Number two, our road is also the road that goes to the community center, the outdoor rink. You can get to the community center and the outdoor rink from its own driveway off the highway, but a lot of people come down our road, and then there's a back road that goes into the rink, and then the community center up the hill. So usually any big events that go on, whether it be indoor, like funerals are held, or memorial services rather are held quite often in the community center. At the rink, there's all kinds of events. There's farmers markets going on weekly. There's weddings that go on. There's sporting events. There's music events, like entertainment, music artists that come in and hold like a little mini concert. So we get all kinds of cars parked all along. Our property has road. Well, you'll see right back here. At the back here, that's a road at the back. And then where I'm standing from taking the picture, right behind me, that's a road. And then when you're looking at the house, if you were to look to the left, the highway is just out the end of our big field. So we've got cars that park on two of the three roads surrounding our property. So there's no privacy. So apparently my plants are the talk of the town in a good way. But I don't know how I feel about that either. My opinion is everyone just fuck off. Leave me alone. Let me grow my plants in peace. Anyways, I'm also showing them online too, so really, what's the difference, right? So yeah, this is the back of the pea fence. We're not going to put peas again there next year. We're going to go back to putting the cucumbers there. We tried this year with the cucumber TP trellises with bamboo poles. It didn't quite work out the way we wanted. But hey, we tried, right? And it's also good to rotate your crops around a bit. Not always have stuff growing in the same spot every year. Some stuff, it's kind of hard to avoid just because of location. Now, saying that, we've been growing corn the last few years. We might not grow corn next year. We might take a break from it. Our corn harvest this year is not going to be great. It's nothing compared to what it was last year. And these are just some other pictures. Yeah, see, here's this is the highway back here. That road that goes way back there. This one here, this is the road, my road. It comes and joins with the other road in the back of the property. kind of hard to see this in the weeds, but little makeshift tomato trellises for some small tomato plants there. I think they're, I don't know what kind of tomatoes they are, but there's tomatoes. Our horseradish, holy crap, man. That thing is huge. When we first planted it, it was just this little tiny plant. Now, this is like the 4th year or something of it there. Maybe 5th. It's huge. Let's look from the corner of the driveway. So you can see the corn is not, the corn's like, it's just this patch here that's doing somewhat okay. All this stuff in here, it's just, that's a lot of real estate in there to take up and not have a harvest of any value or worth. All right. So there's the cannabis plants over there. You can see them, the tips of them coming up over the thing. Oh, we got some tall sunflowers here. Yeah, they're the monster sunflowers. There's another view of it. We have a barrel each of the each end of the driveway. It's got a tomato plant in, some onions in there around the edges, and a canna lily or plant or two in there. Just another overview. There's the chicken coop. I do have a couple of little videos of the chickens. They may play a little bit blurry, but you should be able to hear the audio just fine. So here's the other barrel here. We might go. We're probably gonna go past 8:30. We might go to 9. It's Friday night. Farming Fridays on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. Big lilac tree there. The next picture, we got Hubbard squash over in this plot over on the left. Over here, we've got a mix of things. There's a couple of canna lilies at on each end. And this half over here is beans. And then this half over here is rhubarb. Not very clear, just because I took the picture from way out like this. And then this here is another type of squash. Not doing so hot, though. And this is just a pile of dirt. We had a half a tractor bucket load of dirt dropped off. Or not half, like maybe a quarter bucket load. And this is the other garden plot over here. Now we are going to be shortening up this next year. Well, when I get to the other pictures, I'll explain a little bit more. There's another view. This is coming off the highway. Turn left into my driveway. You drive down to the end of the road here. This is still Hilltop Road. Hilltop goes around the corner to the left. There's a bunch of houses all around there. And then if you go to the right, that goes up to another house. And then the community center. And then if you continue on just another few meters past that is the outdoor rink. And the covered rink is used for ball hockey, ice hockey. They flood it in the wintertime. All kinds of other stuff. Events. Just another view there. You can see some of these big, huge trees too, eh? Okay, so this is a good picture for me to show you what we're going to do. So this big plot here, there's two plots there. There's one in the front that's about 50 feet long by about 30 feet. And then there's another one that's about 30 feet by 20 feet. What we're going to do is we're going to take off about 20 feet of this one. If you can see, you'll see in some of the other pictures, there's not much. There's mostly weeds all growing in through here. It's not great soil at that end. The soil over on this end is much, much better. So we're going to close this off. And I think some of it is to do with probably the tree. I'm looking at it. And I think that's the reason why the corner of the back lot there, you'll see after, doesn't do well. I think the trees just put it in too much competition. That's a view of what I have to look out at every day. Look at that. That's the close-up of those. That's not doing too well either. That squash there. That's the one by the compost, by the lilac bush. Like I said, the weeds are winning over. We haven't gotten out here. We could trim up the grass around there, but we get done what we can get done. But we are still pulling in some food there. Oh, I didn't realize look at that. Look at the cricket. Look at the cricket. I didn't even see him on there. That's Hubbard squash. They can get to be quite big. You almost need a machete to open them up. Those ones are just smaller right now. This one here is one that I should actually take it off the plant, but it's one that didn't get started growing, but it didn't get the flower didn't get pollinated. It didn't germinate there or whatever. Which one is this? Yeah, this is the one that's not doing it. I didn't see much of anything on there. The soil's not that great. Or is that this one? No, that's Hubbard. Or is that the Hubbard? No, this is the Hubbard. This is the Hubbard. But the Hubbard squashes, the plants usually get way bigger than that. I don't think the drainage out there, I think that the water just drains too quickly through the field. Another immature one. So yeah, this here section from where you see in the back here, this one row, there's some onions in here and oregano. Oregano is kind of almost taken over that whole row. The onions are from last year that we let go to seed, I think, this year. So we'll pull those onions up this year. But we're going to let that whole row just grow out as oregano. But we're going to cut off this front guard at that same point. So where you see this row of beans, and there's like a half row of beans here, that's going to be the end of it. So we're going to let this all grow back over. So that's about 20 feet by 30 feet. So we'll lose, 20 by 30. I can't math. 20 by 30, 600 square feet. So we have right now about 3,500 square feet, or just over. So we'll lose 600 square feet. So we'll have just under 3,000, which is still a lot. What we were going to do, so here's a better view of it. So this will be the end of it right here. this row right here. So all this will get. It's mostly grown over now with an aggressive weedy type grass. We got some mullein growing here. So Ashley, if you're watching on the replay, or if you're listening in the background or wherever, look, we got our mullein. Oh, I just realized it's starting to flower out. Look at that. A little blurry, but it's starting to flower out. That's cool. So that's that. There's peppers all in here. I'm just gonna advance through these just like this. We're gonna do more barrels next year. We're gonna do lettuces in the barrels. There's a pumpkin. See this here, this patch isn't doing too well. And the strawberries we had there weren't doing too well either. And I think it's because of the tree. It's a big tree. So this area here does not too bad. Still a lot of grass and that out there, but this is all oregano here. So this white rock here, that's going to be the end. So again, all that stuff to the left will be, or to the right will all be gone. We were going to close off this whole section here, but you'll see some of the pictures that there is stuff growing. So this is the one with the onions and the oregano. So you can see oregano's spread across. Oh, there's some onions gone to seed there. So we're gonna have like an oregano hedge. Tomatoes there. So look, we've got carrots. They're doing quite well in there. Tomatoes there. Tomatoes could be doing a bit better. A lot of stuff could be doing better. There's onions. Again, like I said, the weeds are winning. But hey, showing you that's real life, right? But I'm also trying to say, don't let it get you down. Don't let it stop you. Just because weeds are winning. No. Reality is we can't get all the weeds out there right now. So I do what I can when I can. I do what I can when I can. And what I can't, I try to just not to worry too much about it. And then turn my focus on what I can do. So what I can do is then start harvesting some of the stuff. If I see a certain plant that's struggling with something, a certain part of our like a certain crop, if there's something that I can do, then that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna have another toke here in a minute, but I'm gonna just keep going through here. We got some beets happening here. Now we had issues with germination of beets. I don't know if that was seed issues or what. Another view here. When we first moved here 9 years ago, this was just all nothing. The big trees were there. They weren't as big as that, though. There was no garden here. Nothing. See, this is what we were going to close off. But we're going to keep that open. And we'll close off that back section back there. So it'll be like basically one big square here with a big path in the middle. One side's 20 feet, one side's 30 feet. So big nasty tree that's dying. Another big huge tree. This one here is huge. It's really big. Just running through some different angles of the yard, of the gardens. We got scarlet runners starting to grow up there. Look at that, that's cool. Look at that. It's amazing how they find their way. Look at that. Snaking his way around. My sister-in-law, my wife's brother's wife, said that to us. Some of these things have been trimmed back and shit too. Like there was, I can't remember what flowers those are. They might have been daisies. Somewhere around there, there's mint in there as well. We just use it to, we just cut it over. It smells nice. Our raised beds, oh man. A lot of stuff in there that's right in there right now is stuff that we've left to grow to seed. Like there's peas in there for drying them for seeds. There's radishes we let to go to seed so we can harvest the radish pods. And there's radish pods right there. They taste like a radish, but just a little bit milder. There's peas. There's chives that we've let go to seed. See, there's the cucumber trellises here, the teepees. You'll see a little closer up picture later. I'm just going to run through a lot of this. So there's peppers in here, but they're not doing too hot. Get it? They're actually hot peppers. I think they're the black Hungarian. Yeah. Gorgeous pepper, though. Gorgeous flowers on it, too. Zucchinis. Sunflower. Some corn tassel. Sunflower blooming. Some cucumbers. See, here's the cucumber trellis here. They're not working as well as we thought. We're doing our best, and that's all you can do, right? There's no shame in that. We're still bringing in food. Just took a few pictures here. Oh, this is our dill. There's our dill bed. Dill flowers. There's some of the tall sunflowers. Jeez. Corn. There you go. Cheers. Yeah, I like those. Those are cool. There's comfrey. Here's our pea fence. Going to be cucumber fence again next year, though. We got peas growing on there. I'm just going to scroll through some of these quickly like this. It's just all it's an overview of the rows and shit. So you can see a little overgrown. Oh well. The nutrients in the soil there is kind of depleted as well. The wood, for sure, we can't use that wood again next year. I got to rebuild them. I'm either going to rip all that out and put barrels in that place. I have an idea because my wife was wanting something. Wanted. Oh, this will work, I think. I might be able to take those raised beds out completely, put barrels in there, but she wants something we can still put peas on. Well, I think I could probably attach trellis to the barrels, and then on the bottom where the peas go, I could probably have that just as a little mini raised bed. Like just build a box. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm talking about. I understand because I know what my current setup looks like. But anyways, we got some beets there. What do we got here? Oh, this is more peas drying out. Here's the compost bins there. I'm going to build another compost bin where you see that shadow of the pallet there. I have the pallets. You'll see them up behind there. There's the chicken poop and the shit. The chickens at the chicken coop. Bok, bok. Here's the new ones. They hang out there a lot of the day. They'll come down below to feed a bit. We just got them on Wednesday. They're not don't seem to be arguing with anyone. But they haven't gone outside. They haven't mixed with everyone yet. But they're well taken care of. They've got access to their nesting boxes. They've been laying some eggs already. They're eating. They eat treats that we bring out. We brought out some cucumbers the other day, and they were enjoying that. They're drinking their water, and so yeah, it might just take them a little bit of time to acclimate to the others outdoors and to venture out there. There they are. There we go. There's the marmalade jarred up, peach jam jarred up there. Fresh eggs on the counter. Close up of the marmalade, the peach jelly. Fresh potatoes from the garden for dinner tonight. We didn't grow as many zucchini plants this year, but we still are being overrun with zucchini. We'll probably end up selling a few. There's one of our garden pigs. I can't remember where the other one is, so I didn't get a picture of it, but it's cute. So we got 8:33. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit more. No later than 9 though. Not sure how many more pictures are left. I'm just gonna keep scrolling through. Don't think I've got too many left. Some nice shots of the corn tassels. This is some of the chicken food. We've got some kale in over here. We got beans that are growing here. We just planted them just recently. It was a little bit of a late plant, but they're starting to grow up the net now. Cabbages, they weren't doing so well, but we'll just use them to feed the chickens. There's some squash or something in there. More comfrey. Some more angles of. Mostly took some of these pictures to get that picture of the profile of the post going down the row. Oh, I think that's the end. That's the end of the pictures. Okay, so we do have. Let's come back full screen here. I do have a couple of small videos Yeah, so that was the end of all that. Was it at the very end? I guess it was. Let's see. Yeah. Wow. Went through like 250 pictures. Okay, so let's come back up here. Videos, so I can bring them up this way. Present video file. Okay, I'm going to pause the music here. Well, actually, this music's just about done. Actually, it is done. Oh. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, anyways, it's done now for me. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm going to bring up August 9th videos. Okay, so we've got 238. Okay, we got a quick little one of 30 seconds that we're going to do, and then we'll bring up another one. It's about 2.5 minutes, and it's of the chickens. So we'll do the. Okay, I gotta put the headset in. There we go. You should be able to hear me. So the first one is the grapefruit easel, showing you the after I'd done the net. I still got to go over, as I said, I still got to prune up a whole lot of stuff in there, and move some of the branches around. So there's that. Remove from studio. Okay, we'll bring the other one up. So this is the chickens. And we're gonna go visit them outside. That's a funny sounding chicken, eh?
Muck, muck. Muck, muck, muck. Muck, muck.
Yeah, the video's a little jerky. The audio should be okay.
Muck, 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 muck. Muck, muck. Muck. Muck, muck. Muck, muck.
They do respond to you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Angry chicken. Oh, hello there. Muck, muck.
So there you go. Now what I could also do is, we got a few minutes left. I'm gonna play the videos of, I don't want share screen. I want video file of my indoor grow and the outdoor grow that I played on Tuesday. Let me just bring them up. That was August. Okay, where the hell is it? Oh, August 5th. No. What? Oh, right here. August 6th. That's the outdoor. And okay, so the first one is outdoor now. Just give me a second. I'm just going to find the indoor one. August 5th, I think it is. August 5th, yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the indoor one first, and then we'll do the outdoor. Let's pause that for a second so you can read that. So they were day 48. The autoflowers were day 48 on August the 5th. So day 49, 50, 51, day 52 is today. All right, here we go. I forgot to change my banner. Yeah, the video's a little jerky for you guys. I meant to get some pictures of the indoor grow before, and I didn't. I forgot. I am the forgetful stoner after all. Tell you one thing though, this sure helps. Or does it? No, it does. Cheers, y'all. I have since fixed that in the back. I realized some of them were tucked underneath. I realized after I edited the video. Grapefruit diesel clones. Lots of new growth on there. As you can see, I'm pointing out. Yeah, that video is pretty jerky. Oh well. You know what I'm gonna do. Oh, jeez. pulling up a picture of the sizing of the outdoor plants. All right, so that is the indoor grow. So we'll bring up the outdoor one now. This video here was taken August 5th. The outdoor was taken August 6th. We'll pause that there for a second for you to see that. Okay, here we go. So you can see what the grapefruit diesel looked like before the net. Now, as I said, I would have loved to have had the net on like about a month ago. For sure, 2 weeks ago at the latest, but hey, life happens, right? Work with what you got. Yeah, my big fat hand got in the way. Try my darndest not to get my finger or hand in the way. Yeah, never fails. I do want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We're going to be out of here very shortly. Appreciate everyone who participated in the chat, everyone who was just sitting, watching in the background, or listening in on background. Thank you. Thank you, everyone over in Rumble Land, over on NOK Network there. We're on X, on NOK Network, Twitch, NOK Network, YouTube, NOK Network. We're back. We're back. We're also playing on Facebook, NOK Network, LinkedIn, NOK Network. And then, of course, my profile, Ron McNabb on Facebook. And then my podcast YouTube channel, Go 420. And unfortunately, I can't broadcast out to my Grow 420 Facebook page. Facebook made some changes, and you have to have 100 subscribers to go live. I'd already been going live for months into it. Hey, I don't make the rules. I'm at 56 right now, so I need 44. So if you don't already, head on over to Facebook, Roll420. Look for this logo right there, where my avatar is. Give it a like, follow, share, whatever. The weekly podcast is Tuesdays, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on NOK Network. There you go, folks. So if you want to see the next week's update, video updates of that, you'll have to tune in to Roll420 Tuesday, August the 13th, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to see the next video updates. Next week, on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, on Friday night, I'll probably have some more garden stuff. Probably have some of the stuff that's showing that we've some of the stuff that we've canned, showing some of the stuff that we how I've rotate through our canning goods. We have a storage cabinet for most of it downstairs in the basement, but then we have a working cabinet up in our like a working pantry cabinet in our living room, and so I make sure that we rotate our stock through there, making sure that we're actually using stuff by bringing it into the fridge, or making sure I bring it out for dinner and stuff like that, and then when the jars are empty and been cleaned, then I bring them downstairs, and then they get organized back into another storage cabinet down here where we keep the empty jars. So I'll show all that for next week, I think, and I'm sure we'll have harvested a bunch more stuff from the gardens, so you'll see pictures of all that. Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up this picture here of the sizes of the outdoor plants. So we'll do that before we go. So here it is. Here it is here. So the grapefruit diesel, it's obviously going to be a lot shorter than that now because I've put the net on and folded the branches down. So I'll have the new update on that. I'll take a measurement tomorrow, and then measure it again on the Tuesday just before the show, and see if we have any vertical growth on it there. But you can see, I'm not going to read it all out. You can see it all on the screen. So there you go. That's that. Okay, we'll remove that from the studio. Stop screen. All right. So what we're going to do now is we will come back up to the music here, but I'm going to scroll right to the song at the end. So we're back on the laptop mic and the speaker for the music. So we got my favorite song on here, Victim to Victor, that I like closing out on. Oh, yeah, there's one other thing we're going to do. I got to do the cannabis substitution program public service announcement. We'll do that just before the closing. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that in just a minute. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to pause the music now. We're going to do the cannabis substitution program public service announcement now. And then we'll come back and we'll have a quick toke before we hit the closing. And then we'll be out of here. So here we go. I will be back in about 1 minute, folks. Let me get the banner here. There we go. I'm not even going to explain anything. This will do it better than myself. So here we go.
Hello, my name is Glenn Wells, and I am a representative and volunteer of the Cannabis Substitution Program. We are here on the downtown east side of Vancouver, Canada, providing high-dose edibles and preventing opioid overdoses. We've changed so many people's lives in the last 4 years of being down here and 7 years of doing this by providing high-dose edibles for 1 week, which will get you off your opioid dependency. If you have a loved one out there that is stuck on opioids right now and their doctor has just chopped them right off, then 1 week of edibles will help them get off without any relapses. Imagine how many people's lives we could save. So if you want to contribute, we need donators. Reach out to me, Glenn Wells, GLENNWELLS, or you can reach out to the Cannabis Substitution Program. We will get you started. Let's get this spread across Canada, and let's save a lot of our loved ones' lives. Thanks.
Right? And they are saving a lot of people's loved ones' lives, and it is spreading across Canada. It's spreading across the U.S. It's spreading across the world. So you can help do that too by helping get the word out. And if you need more information about what it is they do, go check them out. So we're going to have one last toke here. We'll put the music on here. We'll finish out with this. I'm going to skip through and cheat it just a little bit. I don't want to wait the whole time. There's a good another minute and a half. We're just a little bit. We'll skip it through a little bit more. I can do that. I'm the producer of the show, right? So, anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure. Everyone who's going to be watching on the replay, thank you so much as well. And yeah, just tune in again next week for more great content here on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, the Friday edition, Farming Fridays. We can join host Ron McNabb, aka the Forgetful Stoner. Hobbies Puppets coming on up tomorrow night for the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Closing out our weekend sesh is Ashley Huffman of Smashley's Garden, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wow, her cannabis plant that she's got growing in her tower garden, holy crap. You guys are going to have to check that out. You have to check out Hobbies too, because it's always a great time there. And I didn't catch Hobbies live last week, but I did watch the replay. And oh my goodness, he mentioned about a band, this group called the Odd Squad Family. I checked them out on YouTube. Holy shit, their stuff is awesome. There was this one song that he talked about. It was called Smoke My Pain. And I checked it out. Holy crap. And I checked a whole bunch of their other shit out. Their content is also on another YouTube channel. Oh, shoot. Let me see what it is. I got to get out of here, but I want to see what this is. Only Dreamers. Only Dreamers. But if you just type in Odd Squad Family, you'll see they have their own channel, but their stuff's also on Only Dreamers. I don't know if they run it or what, but they're an awesome crew. I'm not even going to say anything about them because it would just spoil it. But you got to go check them out. So, anyways, yeah. So thanks, Hobbies, for mentioning them and that. So then again, Monday we got Mark Winter. Oh, that's right. We got Mark Winter coming on for the sesh on Monday night for Mindfulness Mondays, I think it is. And then Ganja News Update will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday is Grow 420, and I will be having a special guest on to help open the show, and it will be NOK Network's joint host, Mark Winter, from the Monday Night Sesh. He's going to be bringing a mental health mindfulness moment to Grow 420. I've always talked openly about mental health and that, my own struggles, my own battles, my own battles that I've won. Some of the battles I thought I won, but haven't quite won, but I'm getting there. So he's going to be coming on it's going to be like a regular segment. I'm going to have him come on live once or twice at the beginning, so that way everyone can get to know him a little bit better. For those who don't follow him on the Monday night show. And then I realized I could have had music playing. Oh, well. But then I'm going to have him do a pre-recorded thing that I'm actually thinking about it now. I might change it up once a month. Have him do like a pre-recorded, like 2 or 3 minute mental health spiel type of thing. It can be video. It can be video. Most likely. So however he wants to do it, that will be a segment in the show leading up to the 420. Because from the opening of the show to 420, we kind of just chat and shit like that. I talk about the week, and so I think that's good to have. I think it's going to be good to have like a little 5-minute segment of. I'm going to call it something like Mark's mental health moment or Mark's mindfulness moment, mindfulness and mental health, something like that. So I'm going to get together with Mark behind the scenes, and we'll figure out like a video type of thing that he can record. And as I said, probably we'll switch it up once a month, and that. So it gives him an opportunity to promote his outlet of his outreach and of what he does to help others as well. So yeah, right, Kim? I think it's going to be really cool to do that. And some of the stuff I'm just thinking up on the fly, like having a new recording once a month, I think is kind of a neat thing to do. And then every once in a while have Mark come on live when he's able to. And I also want to eventually have another pop-up show of version of Growth 420, where I have like just a group of others come up live, and we're talking about like maybe like a mental health talk night type of thing, like a little panel type of thing. Nothing formal or anything like that, but just anyone who wants to come up. And on the same note of with Grow 420, with obviously growing cannabis, I want to do the same thing with having growers come on. It doesn't have to be pro growers. In fact, well, it'd be nice to have maybe a pro grower come on, but it's also nice to have others who are just starting out, and they gives them a chance to come on and ask some questions and have a mix of actually have a mix of different uh, levels of growers in experience in that. Um, so we can have like a one-on-one type of interview show one night, and this could be like a pre-record that I can do, and then play it whenever, whenever it fits in the network schedule. Um, it could be like a pop-up thing that I advertise for it. Again, a lot of this is stuff, ideas in my head that I have, but I think they're good ideas, and it's because I just want to create like a community where people can just feel free to come and ask questions, and especially new growers, because so many times I see in a lot of these Facebook groups and grow groups, new growers, they ask a simple question and they get hounded on. It's a simple question to someone who maybe it's simple to them now, but so many people forget the fact that they were once themselves a new grower, and they lose sight of that and just rip into people. Yeah, maybe some of these people, yeah, they probably could take the time to research a little bit more on their own or whatever. But here's the thing: the fact that they're asking the question, why didn't you just answer for them, or at least help give them some direction on where they can find the information instead of just berating someone? So that's what I don't want here, and it doesn't happen here. I've never had any issues like that, and that's what I want to do: just create a safe place where people come and learn. And maybe we can even have like a grower come on one night and even do like a tutorial type of thing, or a little speech on nutrients or whatever, like what their opinion is on the difference between autoflowers and photo periods, like in their preference in growing them, if they've tried either or. And then also, in addition to that, each one of those growers that I have come on can come on as a part of a panel show later on in this season or year or whatever. And then it could be, again, just expanding the community even more, by just having like a quick snippet from each grower during that show, where we can just take a few questions from the chat and a few different growers can chime in. I think that would be kind of cool. And I said I was going to get out of here a while ago, but geez, I'm expanding on all this. But I know it's the IWK 710 Daily Sesh, but hey, it's the Grow 420s on NOK Network, and I want to help drive traffic to the network, and NOK is an amazing place to work for, whatever. I know it's all voluntary, but you know what? I get paid. I get paid in knowing that my work is appreciated. I get paid in so many different ways. And I want to hook on to something that I heard Tara say. I've been listening in just briefly. I think it was the beginning. Oh, I can't remember which show it was. Anyways, it was you, Kim. If you're still here, you and Tara were talking at the beginning of the show. It was on Open Your Eye, and Tara was saying about how much, like, since doing the shows on the network has helped in her own journey in bettering her mental health and other things, and it's it kind of makes sense because you kind of surround yourself with that environment, and how can you not learn all this shit, right? And so that's another thing that makes it exciting is you're having fun, but you're learning all at the same time, and learning should be fun. When learning's fun, that's when you retain shit. So, anyways, we got to get out of here. We've gone on a little bit longer. I only wanted to go for 2 hours. We've gone on for 2 hours and 12 minutes. But cheers, y'all. See you again next Friday night on the Friday night edition of the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. Farming Fridays. Right? Exactly. Having the tools to deal with life. And you know what? As a viewer, before I started doing shows, it helped me tremendously. And it actually got me to the point where I could do the shows, which I knew I was capable of before. It's just where I was at in my life. I knew I couldn't do it. But no, it's amazing. And also, Kim, I so appreciate having the outlet here, NOK Network, for my show, because not only does it drive traffic to the network, but it also, I know that there's people that watch it and they appreciate it, and it helps them during some of their tough times, and that's what it's all about. Everyone just helping each other. We are all connected. I think on a much greater level than what we can even imagine. And I'm just going to close off with one thing here, and this applies to anyone, anywhere. We all need to just put our differences aside and see people for who they really are. We're all just the same. We're all just literally, I've said it before, we're all just fucked up people walking around on this fucked up planet trying to figure out how to navigate our ways through this fucked up thing that we call life. And it's, oh man, I wish I could have met Bob Marley. I think he got it. We need to stop directing our anger towards other people, and sit with that anger, because that anger is actually anger towards our own selves. And it's just human nature to direct it over to other people. Mostly, I think it's a subconscious thing. You're not even really aware of it. And again, that's part of having Mark come on, is he's all big part of self-awareness and mindfulness, active mindfulness, and that. And once you start applying a lot of those things to the way you live, you start looking at others, I think, in a different light. And I don't know where I'm going with this, but we're not going to get anywhere being at war with each other. Let's put it that way. Let's focus on, most of us are all working towards the same goal. And we just need to get back to that. So anyways, cheers, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. And you have yourselves a great night. Light them up if you got them. Good night, Kim. Good night, everyone. And we'll get the closing up here now. Here we go. All right. Cheers, everyone. See you again next week on the. I got. There we go. Cheers. See you again next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for more Farming Fridays on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh here on NOK Network. Cheers. Almost hit end stream instead of the commercial.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying off the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
If you need a fix.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at NOKNetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@NOKNetwork.com.